What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of the CubCast Daily, our daily news section we run here on the channel, exploring different international music news stories surrounding kind of chart toppers, alongside that lists, breakdowns, album announcements, and everything along those lines. Today, we're looking at a bit of a list. We're also looking at some stats that have been very, very interesting as we explore some of the biggest videos to come out of Nigeria across 2022. I know we're into a brand new year, but obviously the sort of musical calendar hasn't really kicked off yet. It doesn't really tend to kick off until the second week of January. What tends to happen in and around the music industry is the first week of January, everyone's going back to the offices to get the sort of projects ready, and then the second week is when we start seeing new music being released. We are going to keep you up to date with all the latest reactions, of course, and any new releases we see we will be covering, but the primary content we're going to be covering over the first couple of weeks is still looking back at 2022 and finding some bits in between to explore as well. As always, if you are new to the channel and you are enjoying what we are doing, make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, of course turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. We've just hit 66,000 subscribers, so we are now heading for the big 67,000 subscribers. Let's get involved. But yeah, massive thank you to everyone that is supporting the channel. Of course, you guys have been incredible over this last year, and we're looking to really push and hit that 100k by the end of this year if we can, so please do get involved. But on to today's topic. As I said, we're looking at some of the biggest videos to land out of Nigeria across the course of 2022. Now, this is a list made up of 4 individual videos. I can tell you what the 5th most streamed video on YouTube has been this year, and that is Finesse by Benson and Finesse. Benson and Fields, sorry. And for some reason, I can't find the image that works with the rest of the images. That's the only reason we haven't put the image in there, but as far as I'm aware, that is the 5th highest viewed video on YouTube this year to come out of Nigeria, which I really, really like. Purely because, more than anything else, I'm a big fan of Benson. I'm a big fan of Fields. I love what they do together. I think for me, that tune was a real kind of, I feel that was a real kind of exploration into a couple more traditional themes along the Afrobeat side, maintaining a more sort of organic instrumental range. But then on top of that, you do have the kind of, the beauty of the electronic side of what Fields can do, production and vocal-wise as well. And I think Benson really brought it to the table with that one. So again, a really cool tune. That one is the track that is in number 5. But we do have 4 images brought to us from Not Just Okay. Again, a really useful magazine to follow, and they have put together a list of the most streamed videos on YouTube coming out of Nigeria in 2022, and they are all, of course, they are all very, very big bangers, and they all landed in 2022 specifically. I know Love Nwantiti has gone on to have a ridiculously high amount of views. I know the Peru remix video probably has more than some of these, but these are tracks that were released in 2022. That's the specific thing to remember here. I often get comments on videos saying, yeah, but this one got more views, but it's always a track that has actually come out in a different year. This is very specific to 2022. So in 4th place, we do have a track which had a weird sort of history in regards to the Billboard charts. So at one point it was in number 5, and then the next week it just wasn't in there anymore. Whether it was removed through any official reason, I'm not sure. But Kiz Daniel and Techno with Booga is the track that is in number 4 with 111 million views. It came out on Kiz Daniel's channel 6 months ago. So over the course of the year, this one could end up being on around 200 million streams if it carries on with the same kind of momentum. This is an incredible feat. This is a wicked tune. Again, a very kind of traditional tune. The video itself is exceptional. Some really kind of cool visual stuff. Very striking video. Really kind of cool dance routines and things going on. If you haven't seen the video, I would recommend you go and check it out. But again, a very, very valid tune to be in 4th place for this year. Now, moving forward even further, we are going to check the next one out, which is Burna Boy, Last. This one is in number 18. On the top music videos coming out of Nigeria in general on the trending listing, but this is number 3 on our list. 144 million views on this one. It came out 7 months ago. Again, this was part of the Love Domini project, which was an incredible album. I actually ranked it as probably the strongest album to be released this year, purely because of the worldwide global appeal and everything that Burna's been able to do off the back of that. But again, the video for this is fantastic. Really high energy. A lot of different themes are discussed in the actual video, and the tune itself is undoubtedly one of the biggest releases of the year. So it's really exciting to see that this has kind of echoed that in the YouTube space as well. Obviously, I'm very keen on following the YouTube space quite specifically because it's where I work in, and obviously it's always cool to have the additional visual attachment to a tune, and I think the video for Last is definitely a tune that has that visual attachment that makes it more kind of likable, and that's something that is very important, especially in such a crowded industry as we are in today. Moving on to the next one then, in 2nd place, and it's quite a surprise, this one. We do see 2nd place is Rema and and Selena Gomez, Calm Down, the official music video for the remix. Again, this one on 204 million plays. It came out 3 months ago, and it did come out on Selena Gomez's channel. Now, there's an argument to be made here that perhaps this video wouldn't have had as many views if it came out on Rema's channel, and I have a real argument against that, which I'll talk about a little bit later on. But overall, this is a fantastic achievement for Rema. This is the track that has the longest running appearances on the top of the US Afrobeats Billboard chart. I believe it's up to now 18 weeks. It's been at #1. Incredible feat. I think that's over a third of a year. It is over a third of a year. Yes, it is over a third of a year. So an incredible achievement for both Rema and Selena Gomez. Obviously, Selena coming in from a more sort of pop space, moving into a much more sort of Afrobeat-centric space. Again, this one produced by Andre Vibes. Make sure you check out the interview we had with Andre Vibes on the channel, because he explains his kind of thoughts and feelings behind this attitude and whether he thought it would actually do as well as it did. But that's the track that's in second place. I think a lot of people would have thought this would be the track that's in first place, but the track that's in first place is even more surprising as we dive into it. It is, of course, the original of Rema's Calm Down. So the two tracks combined have over 500 million, the original and the remix, on YouTube. That is an absolutely outstanding feat, considering they both happened within the same year. Within the last 10 months, the pair of them have achieved over 500 million streams on YouTube. So the argument that the Calm Down remix wouldn't have done as well on Rema's channel, as I was saying, is completely defunct, because the original has more. And fair enough, it did come out 7 months beforehand, but 313 million streams on a music video is absolutely incredible in less than a year, and that is Rema. Calm Down, the original, again, very kind of abstract in its arrangement. You have those sort of guitar strings really plucking away, giving you the real kind of bulk and body of the tune. And then, of course, you've got Rema's kind of very catchy approach vocally that provides the rest. Overall, this is a very interesting tune to me. I find it kind of interesting, more so because it is quite abstract and out there, and it's interesting to kind of see how a tune that is so abstract and out there in its arrangement factor, the fact it is so stripped back, so kind of organic, so acoustic more than anything else, is the track that has received the most attention across 2022. But there we go. According to Not Just OK and the YouTube stats that we've seen from them, these are the 4 highest streamed videos, and as far as I'm aware, Finesse is the 5th highest with around 63 million, but there might be a video that snuck up either side of it. That's the one that I found to have the highest after doing my research. I haven't officially included it in this list because I can't confirm that yet, basically. But as far as I'm aware, it is Finesse, which is on around 63 million. But there we go. Very interesting stuff. This one was actually trending at #7 on the global top music videos for 2022. Incredible feat from Rema. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this list in the comment section down below. I'm always very keen to hear from you guys. Are there any tracks that you thought would have maybe got a few additional extra views that maybe could have broken into this top 4? I'm keen to hear from you, so do let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, if you are new to the channel as well, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And as well, let us know what else you'd like to see us cover in regards to the Afrobeat space. Are there any news stories you'd like to see us cover? Any sort of albums you'd like to see us review? Any live performances you'd like to see us dive into? Just let us know in the comments and we will get right on it, because at the start of the year there isn't that much to break down, so I've got a lot more time to kind of catch up with your requests more than anything else. So do let me know. That's it from me though. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Them sounding so good right now, but they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCast TV. Stay locked.